Hello, all you chill cats, killer kittens, and spooky bat. We are playing Cabernet today, and this may look like some red wine, but it's actually just some fizzy drink. If you look at it up close, you can see the bubbles. I don't like wine, so this is the best I got. But I got this because we're playing Cabernet today. Well, the Cabernet demo. Also, hello, Jess. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. I hope you're well too. I'm doing pretty good. I am drinking some soft drink out of a wine glass, so it's pretty good. um, it takes me back to my childhood because I got this color by mixing creaming soda and Coke. So you know when you're a kid and you mix sodas together like that. Thank you. It's a bat. Because in this game you turn into a bat because it's a game about vampires. So apparently about alcoholism. So I'm gonna bring up the trigger warnings, the content warnings for the game. These are the ones that I could find. I don't know that much about the game. So the information that I know about the game is it's about vampires, and the developers themselves put that Cabernet explores themes of social conflict, alcoholism, and corruption. And the things that I could find based on the trailer and the information that's out there is that it's got vampires in it, obviously, blood, animal injury and death, human injury and death, transformation, and alcohol references. Beyond that, I'm not 100% sure. So, like, if any of that seems like it's not your vibe, proceed with caution. But I'm going to read the description on the store page for you. So it says, change is brewing, threatening the established ways of the alluring supernatural aristocrats. That movie has ruined how I say aristocrats. So, change is brewing, threatening the established way of alluring supernatural aristocrats. Sustain your facade as one of the living and struggle with your mortality as a young vampire. Will you retain your humanity or descend further into the horror that you have become? So this is a game that is being featured in Steam's Screamfest, which I think it's titled. Oh, thank you for cat facts. Thank you for redeeming cat facts. Today's cat facts is that the cat appears to be the only domestic companion animal that is not mentioned in the Bible. Is that accurate? I feel like I need to do research on that because I'm not 100% sure on that. I feel like cats did show up in the Bible, but I could be wrong. I must be wrong. Yeah, now I feel like I need to fact check those facts. Maybe it's true. Maybe what I'm remembering is just like the fact that some of the Bible is set in like Egypt and like surrounding areas, and the amount of cat symbolism in those areas, particularly like, you know, in those like old days, it's got a lot of like cat stuff. So that's probably the connection I'm making, and it's not necessarily accurate. So, as I was saying regarding Cabernet, it is a featured demo in Steam's Screamfest, I believe. Screamfest The Revenge is what it's going to be called, and it hasn't technically released yet. Like, the demo's released, but the Steam's Screamfest is not yet live because it is going live on the 26th of October, and even though it's the 26th of October here in Australia, apparently it's not there wherever it rolls over for Steam. So I don't know exactly when it kicks off, but it's gonna be very soon. And apparently a lot of horror games are gonna be on special. I don't know which ones though, because I can't access any of the Steam event. Time zone confusion. It's great. So, Cabernet is a visual novel, but it has voice actors. So the main character is played by Laura Gray as Liza, and then there's also Brian David Gilbert, who I think that they featured, and because he was like recently in Fiona and Cake, which I love that series. Speaking of which, I'm actually doing a YouTube video on Fiona and Cake. I have another video coming out before that though, because I'm doing a video for Halloween about a Alice in Wonderland movie that's horror themed. So there's a lot going on right now. But Brian David Gilbert is in that series, and he's also does a lot of other online stuff. You probably know who he is somewhat. The other voice actors are Hannah Kalick Brown, Finlay Christie, German Segal, Samantha. Is that Samantha Beard? I think that's Samantha Beard. Samantha Beard, and Ben Potter. And I don't know who all of those are, but on the Steam page, you can see their lovely faces because it's part of their news. Yeah, it says here that Brian David Gilbert was featured in Fiona and Cake, Dimension 20, and Starfield. Anyway, I found out about this game because somehow I got put on the email list to get notifications about it, even though I, didn't know about this game. And I was like, oh my gosh, this looks cool. But it's not out yet. And then the trailer, they announced that it was going to come out soon. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting on that as soon as possible. So I'm very excited about playing this game. I'm very excited to be doing this one today. So, also, yesterday technically, but we're at the beginning of Spooky Week for Australia and New Zealand. So we're in the tag Spooky Week ANZ as well. So if you're playing any spooky games in the next 6 days, you can use the tag Spooky Week ANZ. Because Halloween, even though here in Australia we don't really celebrate a whole lot of Halloween stuff, we can still be a little bit creepy, a little bit, spooky, a little bit. I'm trying to think of the Addams Family lyrics. We can be a little bit kooky, we can be a little bit creepy. Yeah. So next time you stream, Jess, you should put Spooky Week ANZ as the tag. I'll put it in chat for you. Spooky Week ANZ. That's that one for this week. Alright. Whoop. Alrighty. Let's get into the game. I'm excited. Party for introverts. Is it gonna load? You gonna do it? Hello? There we go. This is a demo version of Cabernet narrative-driven RPG. Okay, I didn't get to read all of that. Did anybody get to read all of that? Hang on. Let me see if I can read all of that. I want to try to read it. It didn't give me enough time. The developers are Party for Introverts. Some features and contents of this game are still to be polished and finalized. Bugs and unexpected issues may be encountered in the build. All characters portrayed. One more time. Once more with dealing. All characters and events portrayed in this game are works of fiction. There we go. Okay. Oh. I should unmute the game for you. Let me know if you can hear it, okay? I don't think there are any settings that I can edit for the volume. Begin story. Oh. Oh, the violence. Ooh. You can hear it, yay! Look at the little bat in the corner. Oh. Ooh. Eastern Europe, end of the 19th century. Ta-ta.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Liza.
It's got voice acting. I don't have to voice act everyone.
I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet...
Morozova Elizaveta. Elizaveta? Oh, we have no stats. 1872 to 18XX. So we don't live very long.
I can't do this. God, please say something. I just can't.
There.
Whoa.
It's all right.
I don't know why, but I expected that to be a child.
What can I say about someone dying so young? Particularly someone as special as Liza.
Liza. I thought it was Liza.
If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today. Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would become...
Oh, we get to pick! Looks more like Eliza than Eliza. Yeah, right? Ooh, I don't want a politician. Obvious calling for medicine. And it says, despite her obvious calling for medicine. I feel like a doctor is a weird thing to say in response to that. Like, I'm not against that, but it feels like it doesn't match. I think I'm gonna go writer, because that feels instinctual to me. It feels right to me. I'm gonna go with writer. Whoa!
Writer.
5.
You should have heard how she could spin a yarn.
If only my literature and writing could increase just like that. Just because somebody said that they thought I would become a writer, and then suddenly, I'm a writer. I can kind of spin yarn. Not very well. Like, I can spin a metaphorical yarn better than I can spin a literal yarn. But I can do both. They hydrated everyone.
She used to tell me her own fairy tales when she was a young girl.
Yeah, no, I do that.
The creatures she made up, the stories she told me. The classic ballads were no match for them. Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents.
Forgets that there's 2. He forgot.
By the time she graduated,
Ooh. Ooh! Instant knowledge of wisdom. If only we had acquired the same skill of instant knowledge. I know, right? I'm gonna say scientific mind. I am modeling Liza after myself because I want to, because I am self-indulgent like that. So I'm gonna say the scientific mind because I don't know if you guys know anything about me, but I'm very scientifically minded. I did a Bachelor of Animal Science and then went on to do honors and tried to start a PhD, and it all kind of fell through. But I love science. The choices feel great. Like the instant, like allowing for choices here. I love this. It's giving me vibes of like what was it called? Pentiment. I know that you didn't like that game a lot, Jess, but like I loved that game, and this game is sort of giving me similar vibes to Pentiment a little bit. Okay, scientific mind.
Liza knew everything there was to learn from books about science.
Science and logic!
Enlightened age.
Yes! This is gonna be me. I'm gonna have 0 in the politicians section.
Laws of physics, human anatomy, chemical solutions, you name it.
I'm not good at anatomy. I'm not good at human anatomy. Laws of physics I'm pretty good at. I'm pretty good at biology. I can tell you all about a cell. I can tell you all about genetics, but anatomy is not easy. I'm pretty good at germ theory.
Every time she went on about this scientist or that discovery, she'd light up like a matchstick.
That's a weird metaphor. Light up like a matchstick, so like for a minute and then she's out again. You know, like matchsticks don't light up for very long.
Most of the time I couldn't understand a word of it, but I just nodded along and mused at how bright our girl was.
This feels like a speech you give at a wedding, not at a funeral. It's a little bit weird. You know?
I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy.
I was accepted at the medical academy.
I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country.
That's true. This is the 1800s.
If someone deserved that honor, it was our Liza.
What a weird reference, comparing an instant change of emotion to a matchstick.
But my niece was so much more than a gifted student.
It's true. Oh. True friend. Not I don't think passionate artist works that well. I think true friend makes sense. True friend, but that's gonna put some in the politics section. But it's fine, because I'm gonna be a true friend.
With all of her other talents, above everything else, she was a true and loyal friend.
It's debatable whether that makes sense to add to, you know, history and politics section, but, you know, whoops. This game can do what it wants, I guess.
She connected with people easily. She cared deeply about them.
Sure.
Some might even say too much. After all, if she wasn't so thoughtful, maybe she would still be with us.
Ooh, what happened?
But I digress. Please, forgive me. What's done is done. She was my favorite niece. Let us raise a glass to her. Pour some vodka for Korda, too. He is old enough to send his sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Liza, wherever she is now. To Liza.
Hick. Don't forget to drink in silence, everyone. The piano music is somewhat slow and soothing. It's nice. The atmosphere is very well done here. I'm enjoying it. Oh, we're on to the next part. We're on to the next scene. I have no idea how long this demo is. So it may we may only be here for like 30 minutes. But I don't know. But we may be here for longer. That's the thing with demos. I never know how long they are. It's a good intro. Whoa.
When I was a little girl, I often had trouble falling asleep.
Relate.
My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire life. I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth.
We've all been there.
When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body. I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out.
Yeah, the red blood drops are... It's a lot. It looks really good visually, though. I'm enjoying it. The atmosphere of this game is great so far. I love it.
I felt relieved, but also strangely empty. I realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
Oh! I didn't think that was meant to be a jump scare. Oh, okay, so when this part isn't voice acted, apparently. Dear Lord.
Mom?
Oh, her inner dialogue isn't, but her outer dialogue is. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Cola?
Cola? My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Like I slept for days. This is how I feel every single time I wake up. Am I a vampire? Blessed. Ooh, okay, so this... Okay. They said this was a visual novel. I'm not quite sure they know what a visual novel is. Because you generally don't walk around in a visual novel. But this is a lot more freedom than a visual novel generally has. I think this is going to be more like a role-playing game. Oh. Hello? Either this is a night... Whoa, hang on. It feels too real to be a dream. What was that? Either this is a nightmare or I am in hell. This feels too real to be a dream. I can't see further than my own fingers. I should take the lamp. Oh. Oh, the lamp is right there. Someone doesn't know what a visual novel is it me? Because I may not know what a visual novel is. I haven't played many. But the ones I have played don't involve this much moving around. Old kerosene lamp someone left in the room. It was added to inventory. So this is a door.
My medical journal from the academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
Oh. Handcrafted sterling silver medallion passed on to Liza by her father. Escape the chamber. Press tab to access the journal. Oh, journal. Woo! Elizaveta Morozova. That's the signature. What's this? Yin and yang. Oh, I see. Ooh. Rank. So these are our attributes. So I'm guessing at this point our funeral has already happened. And this is us post-deadness. Post being turned into a vampire. Post returned to the undead. Welcome to the high life! To-do list, escape the chamber. It's Saturday the 1st of June. Today, I don't have any relationships with anyone. Good or bad relationships? I am not sure. It's not really telling me much. This says 5 and this says 0. So I'm not quite sure what this is about. Because there's relationships here. And I don't have relationships with anyone at this point, apparently. There's only 2 pages of relationships to be had. Ooh! Names and nicknames, traditions and customs, phrases and expressions, folklore and superstitions, noteworthy persons. Toasting at funerals. According to some traditions/superstitions, no glass touching is allowed when toasting for a dead person. Interesting. Did not know that when I clinked my webcam earlier. Oh, medical education. Medical higher education institutes. Medical higher education institutions existed in Eastern Europe for centuries. My gosh, my ability to read. However, in some of these countries, many females were only able to study at these institutions at the very end of the 19th century. Nothing in expressions. That one we already read. Okay, so we've only got those 2 things in our glossary right now. And here are items. Old kerosene lamp. And the medallion. Okay. Oh, is there something else here to look at?
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower.
You're a...
Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
You're a morbid person if that's your favorite flower.
Locked.
Let's not call for help. Let's be independent and find our own thing.
The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this?
Why are her thoughts now being read by her voice actor? That's a bit confusing. Were they always supposed to? She is already dead. She is part of the undead, I believe. I don't know that there's anything I can interact with, so I'm going to maybe call for help.
Locked. Hello? Anyone? Please help. I'm stuck here. Anyone! It's no use.
Okay, I exhausted that option. That didn't scare me at all.
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help.
Please help.
Are you still there?
Yeah, of course someone knocks after we walk away.
Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no.
Classic horror technique. What if they had knocked 3 times, though? What then?
Thank goodness. Can you help me open the door? Thank you. Thank you so much. Will you help me?
That's rude. That's so rude. That's so rude. Why would you even communicate that? Why would you communicate? I can help you, but I won't. Why would you communicate that?
What is it that you want from me? I don't have much, but I can owe you a favor?
Oh, dangerous. See, I felt like that was the correct option because I'm like, well, money doesn't make sense. And neither does, like, treatment. I think that in this game, owing someone a favor is probably the way to go. It's a little bit dark. A little bit dark. But this is the sort of game we're in. Pure idiocy. She'll be the first one to die in a horror movie. I'm making deals with the devil.
And it's settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me?
Ooh.
If you open this door, I, Elizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt.
Elizaveta Morozova. Is she Italian? Or Russian? Russian, maybe? Uncertain. Luck's being unlocked. Packed your bags, girlie. You're gonna be dancing with the devil. Hi, Dale. How you doing? Eastern Bloc for sure, at the very least. What? I'm sorry, I don't understand your reference. Oh. Where did the green come from?
What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later.
Can I open the door now? Yeah, Dale's come in a few times before. We like Dale. Russian satellite countries. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's open.
I thank you for that information.
No one.
No one.
What have I gotten myself into?
Deep trouble. Stay hydrated, everybody. We escaped the chamber. Whoa, my vampire rank increased. What did I do? Oh, wait. I have more points? Whoa, wait. Earning experience points increases your rank, allowing you to upgrade your skills. Press plus minus next to a skill you'd like to modify. Once you finish distributing the points, press accept changes. How many do I have? Oh, I have 5 points available. Should we just put 5 into art and music to, like, even it all out? Not your first rodeo. Exactly. We love having Dale here. We love having Jess here. Jess is a great moderator. He's very good. I'm not super into the music and the arts though. I think that I should put some points in there, but not a whole lot. And doing this. I like this. Now she asks sort of herself of reassurance, but she didn't seem to care when she was making deals with the knocking on the door. I know, right? Okay. So I don't even know who I entered a deal with. Like, that's so dodgy. Seek a way out. Okay, so is there anything over this way? That is a dead end. So it's not very much forward. Hello?
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Oh, it's a rat. I don't think there's. I don't think it wants me to go in there. Oh, is this my family?
What a peculiar painting.
I guess it's not my family. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I messed up, guys. I immediately messed up. I should have checked my surroundings before I decided on the points, huh? It's on me.
It smells like death here. Like in the academy when we left a cadaver out for too long. Only, it's much worse than that.
It might be you, my lady.
There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week.
5 coins! I'm gonna take the money.
After all that has happened, I think I deserve this.
Oh. Liza's morality is still shaping. Certain choices will provide you with humanity or nihilism points. Some choices will only become available after she reaches certain levels. That's what that is. So this is humanity and this is nihilism. Interesting. So there's something scratching in this area. Then it goes away.
The mirror is covered by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies. Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside. Silly superstition, of course.
Let the covers stay.
Still, why risk it? God saves the man who saves himself.
Did that gain me any more? Did that gain me any of these? Nope. Thanks, game. We couldn't see this prompt when I awoke from bed. Let's take it off.
The mirror is covered by a sheet. Mother explained that silly superstition.
Remove the covers.
We live in the age of science where there's no room for this nonsense. What is this? Where is my reflection? I can't see myself.
When will my reflection show who I am inside? Right now it's nothing.
It must be a trick mirror.
How? What kind of trickery? Okay, do I have... I don't have any extra points. Ah. She doesn't know she did. She in denial about it. There's a candle on these stairs.
Eerie.
Oh, oh, I can study the painting because I have 3 science.
It's hard to say without seeing the face, but this dress. Could it be the same girl from the first painting?
I logicked that one. Like a Sherlock Holmes type.
It's hard to say. Could it be this?
I don't think I leveled up. I wonder whether I can come back here once I have more level.
This is unbearable.
Skill points for the win.
I'm a doctor. I can get through this. I just need to look straight ahead. Give me strength, no matter what is on the other side. What in heavens is all this?
Oh, chapter 1. Higher society.
I will make sense of all this later. Something is wrong. My head is spinning. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
Can I go back? I can't go back.
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit?
It was an accident.
She must be a nihilist. It's spreading all over the country like a plague.
It was an accident.
You two don't know what you're talking about. It's the latest rage in Paris now. The dirtier, the better.
It was an accident. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me.
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Thank you for banning the bots, Jess. Okay, so she don't want to eat none of the food.
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
No appetite for it. Can I talk to these people? Hello? I'm gonna dance for you guys. Oh, wait, what was that? Something showed up. Something showed up. I can't talk to anyone. Hello? You guys realize you're blocking the way. Am I supposed to be able to do something else? Oh, no, ability is not ready. Oh. Okay, never mind. Apparently the abilities aren't ready yet. Hello?
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I'd dull my fangs just to spend the night in the city.
They're all vampires! Hello? It's locked.
Hey, stop messing with the phonograph. It's not a toy.
Sorry.
Miss, are you all right?
No!
Mind your own business, Petia. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
So that's Petia. Have you sampled the red? It's a 77 vintage and will make you a sommelier. Sommelier. Sommelier? I'm terrible at that word. Sommelier? It's a 77 vintage though, darling. It's definitely not just creaming soda mixed with Coke. All of these vampires are pompous. Look at them. They're like aristocratic vampires.
It's not ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week. I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices. Where were you when I... Who is this creature? Darling, you look like a little domovoy. Come over here. I don't bite.
I think you do.
Hello?
Last pronunciation was good. Oh my gosh. Sommelier. I'm gonna stop. Say, old boy, fetch me my slippers from the crypt. I wish to rise on this evening. Okay, so this is the Countess. I'm gonna introduce myself.
I'm Liza.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice.
Doctor Who. Guys, hello. Welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for popping in. One, two, three, three vampires. I'm doing well. We are.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
Thank you, Jess. I was about to say you should give Caleb and yourself a shout out. We're playing a game. Well, it's a demo still. It's not a full game. It's not yet fully been released. But it's a demo that was literally released today called Cabernet. And so I have my own fake Cabernet because I don't drink wine.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
Thank you, Caleb. And it's about vampires and also about alcoholism, apparently. And it's very good so far. They advertised it as a visual novel, but you move around and you pick up stuff and there's a little bit of like, you know, exploration, puzzle solving aspects to it. And I am loving it so far. You're pretty good at drinking it dry. Caleb. 7 hours until Steam Halloween sale. Is that the Scream Fest? Because this game is a part of Scream Fest. This demo is being promoted as part of Scream Fest. And I think that they launched it a little early, so I'm taking full advantage of that fact because I was so excited to play it. Yeah, you're a VIP. Why wouldn't you be a VIP?
Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
That's rude. I may be a little bit green around the gills, but I wasn't turned yesterday.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you.
No, they just left me there, and then somebody knocked on the door, and I owe them a favor now, so... Oh yeah, the Spooky Week tag. So, currently this week, from the 25th to, I think, the 1st, or it's either the 1st of November or the 31st of October, Australians and New Zealanders can stream under the specific tag Spooky Week ANZ. So it looks like this. Oh, the music cut out. 6 days, yes. Spooky Week ANZ. It started yesterday technically, and it's for the week. It's very exciting. So if you're playing some spooky games during Spooky Week, you can advertise that and get to know, and also you can look into that tag to get to know more of your Australian friends, fellow Australian streamers, and New Zealand streamers too. Fellow ANZ streamers. Gotta love them. Yeah, Australia and New Zealand.
How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
ANZ Bank is literally Australia and New Zealand Bank. That's why it's called the ANZ Bank. Caleb. It's an easy mistake to make when you grow up with it and you don't necessarily click why it's called certain things, you know? But it's called ANZ because it's in Australia and New Zealand. Wow. She's immediately like, ugh, the men around here are useless. Is his name Huzzah? Huzzah! I didn't catch how she pronounced it. Huzzah! Why is she in such a state? Huzzah! Oh, you thought the tag was because the bank was supporting people on Twitch? No. No. Unfortunately, no.
She was not supposed to wake.
Whoa! I was not supposed to wake. Huzzah is a title. Oh my gosh, Dale. You are dropping the facts right now. I don't know anything. What does that mean? Is it like sir, or is it like a more specific title? Like, does it mean like sort of like a butler? Or is it like a higher rank than butler? I'm curious and I want to know. She was not supposed to wake. I wasn't supposed to wake up yet.
I'd love to catch you up, dear, but sadly I have some urgent business to attend to. Thanks to this gentleman over here.
Oh, he's a soldier. Okay, so the soldier has fucked up, apparently, according to the Countess.
Hussar, be a darling and show this young
Huzzah!
lady when she's decent.
As you wish, madam.
Ooh, ooh, a little bit of Princess Bride roleplay there.
If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused.
You're supposed to be helping me, and you're disappearing to go have a smoke?
If I recall my first day correctly, your head must be killing you.
He was like, the Countess is like, you need to help this lady out, and he's like, fine, I'm going for a smoke. Huzzah to huzzah. My head is not doing great.
Here, drink this.
Thank you.
Ooh, she sniff it. She does a bit of this action. She sniff it.
May I ask what this is?
Just drink it. A strange person offers you a drink. Just drink it. That's gonna be taken out of context. Banks often sponsor a lot of things. So, like, yeah. Banks sponsoring sporting events. I don't think she swirled her drink. It looks very full.
If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
I don't have an option. My only option is to drink from the glass. And guess what? We're all doing it. Everybody drink!
Whatever this is, it's beyond delicious.
Slurp,
It's
slurp, slurp.
sweet and thick and tastes like cherry and wild strawberries.
My cup runneth
Thank
over.
you. I do feel a lot better all of a sudden.
I am not having wine. I don't actually like wine. This is a wine substitute made of creaming soda and Coca-Cola. It kind of looks pretty good though, doesn't it? Like visually, it kind of works.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift.
Thank you kindly, madam.
Oh. Well, we are gonna have an ad, and I don't remember the Countess's name, so if any of you do, let me know. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Alrighty, we are back. I cannot remember the name of... Cranberry could also be a good substitution. I didn't have any cranberry juice though. I used what I had on hand. I didn't plan this very well. I already had the creaming soda and the Coke. You didn't get any ads? That's odd. I definitely had ads running for 3 minutes. Because that's what I set them to make sure that people don't get pre-roll ads. And then I can take like 3-minute breaks every hour. So hopefully it's not completely broken, but if you're on mobile, sometimes mobile ads don't work the same, unfortunately. And I don't know why, but Twitch mobile doesn't work very well. But maybe you just don't have ads for whatever reason right now. Maybe you got lucky. You're gonna guess and say Odin Stover? That's what I'm thinking. It's either this one or Lova or Odin Stover. I don't think it's Gortsvover. But I can't remember. I feel like they said it at the beginning when those ladies at the front were like chatting. But it didn't sink in. You've recently set them to, but they go 3 minutes every hour, but 1 every 15 minutes through the hour. Fair enough. So it's like 1 every 15 minutes, so they only go for like 45 seconds each. So they're relatively quick. I preferred like the sort of long block break, personally. So I set mine to not like automatically sort of space them out, and I spaced it out the way I wanted to. Honestly, if I could have like no ads, because I don't really care about making any ad revenue, I am only really affiliate so that I can have emotes. Quick maths. I'm a math tutor. I probably got it wrong though. It kept defaulting and you gave up after the second time. That's annoying. Alright. We're gonna guess. And I'm with you, Jess. I'm gonna say Odin Stover, but I won't blame you if we're both wrong, because I was also leaning in that direction. So you have a lot of lurkers, so you may as well give 55% get 55% of the ad revenue. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I don't really get many people come in. Sometimes I have streams where like nobody comes in, and I literally like am just here because this is how I motivate myself to play games. And if people show up, I love hanging out with them. And if nobody shows up, I'm playing a game I really enjoy. So it's a win-win for me. I'm just having a good time either way. Yeah, you get me. Alright, Odin Stover is what we're gonna go with.
Madam Odin Sova?
No, it was wrong! We fucked up!
It's Countess Orlova.
Ah, that was the other...
I bet you'll learn it soon enough.
That was the other one. I was like agonizing between. Oh no. We messed up. It wasn't that far away. I just added extra syllables. Look, as somebody with a weird name myself, that people get wrong all the time, you need to get over it. Okay? You need to accept that people are gonna get your name wrong. Countess Orlova. Anyway. I'm so annoyed because I definitely heard it. I definitely heard it when those ladies were chatting. I just like, whoosh, gone from my brain. Anyway.
Now off you go, change and mingle. Time is money.
What money am I going to be making you? you made a deal with someone. If they got their first solo win on Fall Guys, you do your first space cam stream on the 1st of January 2024. Ooh, that's exciting. What are you gonna play for your first space cam stream? Are you gonna be using Jess's equipment for that? Because I know Jess has already set up some face cam equipment that I think works with like PlayStation stuff. When you are healthy, hold shift to increase your walk pace. Oh, I do walk faster, don't I? Oh, hang on. What's that? It had a bat show up in the bottom screen. Where am I gonna go change? Oh, his is a different platform. They have a different camera. Oh no. Oh no, you're gonna have to buy a different camera. Alright, let's have a look at our relationships. Oh, bad and neutral. Oh no, we're on bad footing with the Countess because we got her name wrong. Oh. Got the covered mirrors. Veil a mirror with the cloth when a loved one passes away, so that the soul doesn't get trapped. Okay. So she said that I look like a domovo. In the Slavic religious tradition, a domovoi, also spelled domovoi, all those different ways, is the household spirit of a given kin. They are deified progenitors. That is to say, the fountainhead ancestor of the kin. Sometimes he has a female counterpart, Domania, the goddess of the household, even though he is most often a single god. The domovoi expresses himself as a number of different spirits of the household and different functions. Okay. Well, I thought that was what she called me, but obviously not. Nothing else. Those are the only two people I've met so far. Change into an evening dress, okay.
Another cloth on a mirror. Something bad must have happened.
Wash up without the mirror. We don't need the mirror.
That should do it, hopefully.
Less dirty now.
The Countess sure has excellent taste in literature. In other circumstances, I'd spend all day here reading.
But not in these circumstances?
Goodness, this must be the dress the Countess was talking about. Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much.
Put the dress on! Just put the dress on! You've lost almost 18 kilos since your highest. Got around 10 kilos to go from your goal by the 1st of next year. Oh! Congratulations! Good job! Cloakroom, wardrobe. Okay, so we've only got the nightgown and the evening dress. Oh, it comes with a fan. It adds 5 to history and politics. Evening dress for all occasions. Put on dress.
Perfect. Fits like a glove.
Is there anything else in this room that I can interact with? I hope that you're looking after yourself during this goal progress.
I still don't know what's happening here. Or at least I hope I don't.
But you're a smart guy, so I know that you probably are.
But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
Oh my gosh, does he have a doll of himself, but as a girl? Look at that doll! Oh. See, what's that's shown up in the corner there? It showed up in the corner when I was here. So it's like a bat, vampire teeth, and coffin? I don't know what it means, though. It's not telling me what it means. Bat? I can't do nothing. Look at that doll! Suck his blood. Apparently I can't, but like...
Please tell me you have some good news for me. It's been 2 weeks since the last Cabernet shipment. The clientele is very unhappy.
I did manage to get in touch with the vendor. He says the conditions for harvesting are getting even worse, thus the interruption. We did reach an agreement though. They are happy to continue. But from now on, it'll be an extra 5 coins per bottle.
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness. At this point, honestly, whatever it takes. Another week and the Countess would have fried me.
That lady sounds like she's from New Zealand. Is it just me, or does she sound like she's from New Zealand? That's an Australian accent, if you ever heard one. I thought it sounded more like a Kiwi accent, to be honest. It could go either way. It's a little bit subtle. It's definitely from one of them. As somebody that doesn't have a very strong Australian accent, I honestly can't tell the difference, even though I've lived here in Australia my entire life. What are you guys talking about?
I just never know what to say to humans. If I'm honest, I find them all a little dull.
That's not fair of you to say, Margarita.
Yeah, Margarita, you're very dull.
It's not their fault that they don't have the advantages of eternal life.
I know. And don't get me wrong, some of the best times are human. Sometimes I just wish we could convert them all and give them the proper life. But you just can't help everyone.
Okie dokie. Who is this lady here? Because I like her. Look at her. Look at her with her purple hair and her yellow dress. Look at that. I love that. I love that. Look at the look. Look at the look. It's so pretty. I like it, and I would like to have it. Please and thank you. You guys talking about anything interesting? Can I get involved? What about you guys?
Have you heard the rumors about Count Kaminsky?
Not lately. Do tell.
They say that he found himself a young human lady and fell in love like a schoolboy. Apparently they got so close, he even confessed to her his true nature.
You don't say.
Oh,
Yes,
good heavens!
And the best part is, she is completely fine with it. He doesn't even have to enchant her anymore.
Oh! Wee.
Fascinating. The world just gets madder and madder every day, doesn't it?
That's unfortunate. I didn't like that conversation at all.
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Okay, so these people aren't saying nothing. Out I go. Stay hydrated. Oh. This is awkward for him. Some interactions cost action points.
Good evening, Hussar.
Hussar.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Liza, right?
Yes, correct.
You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
It's not my fault. I didn't know. Should we be vicious? Should we be vicious? I kind of want to be vicious. I kind of want to be vicious. Yes, we're gonna be vicious. We're gonna make enemies out of everyone. Except that girl with the yellow dress and the purple hair, because I love her. I don't know who she is, but she's my love.
I wish I could return the compliment, but you look quite pale and dreary.
Oh, we got nihilism.
Must be from all that tobacco.
Huh. I like a lady
Oh,
with a sharp tongue.
he liked it!
However, I'm afraid my paleness doesn't come from smoking. Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
He called us graveyard dirt. He deserved it. Ah. Oh, I don't have enough literature! What the heck? That's so rude. I'm like one away. Why am I being locked because I would like to have even statistics?
I'd rather not guess. Please, just tell me straight. Who are you?
Say it. Out loud.
Simply, we are vampires.
Mira.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares?
Oh. I think some people care a little bit.
Trust me, Liza, you just won the lottery.
I didn't know I entered the lottery, my dude.
I don't even remember how it happened.
That actually does happen quite a bit. That memory usually comes back soon enough.
Well, sounds like it's a traumatic memory. Defense mechanism.
Must be some sort of a defense mechanism that suppresses a traumatic experience.
What did I just say? Oh, he just doesn't respond to that. She's just like, yeah, must be a defense mechanism that suppresses a traumatic experience, you know, creates a bit of a amnesiac barrier between memories because it was traumatic. And he's just like, oh my gosh. Thank you for playing Harmonized Meow during that rant of mine. Alright, let's talk about our family.
What about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that. Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
It's true, too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
It doesn't seem like it's a conversation you're interested in having. It seems like it's a situation where you say no and expect that to be the end of the conversation. You're surprised no one told her earlier? I think they all just assumed that she knew. Move on.
I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of.
We're just moving on, lady.
Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace? After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want you showing me around.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own.
Ooh. Apparently I have history of 10 right now because of the dress. I got experience points.
What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Nee.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus.
Except I fucked up her name, so that's a big minus.
Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day.
I made a bad impression, and it was your fault.
Who else would you like to know about?
The lady in the yellow dress with the purple hair, please. The lady with the purple hair!
Who is the intense lady with the purple hair?
Yes!
That's Elisa.
So we've got Lisa and a Lisa.
She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
I'm going to fall in love with her. Don't you worry. I don't remember the woman in the pink dress.
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arben. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
Is she the one that sounded Australian/New Zealand? So this must be Peter. Or Petra?
What about the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya.
Petya.
He is just a human.
Petya's a human?
Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
That's cruel. But also kind of fascinating.
That sounds cruel.
Ugh, don't be like that. It's all in good fun.
Time to bounce. Good luck, Lisa. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate you popping in and saying hello and being here for a little while. Alright, we're moving on.
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
You're of no real note, my dude.
Of course. All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
No rush, please.
See you in the next one. Alright, we talked to him. Alright. Do we have anyone else? Nope. So we got 7 nihil. Okay, so we're still even on the nihilism humanity front. We got 2 more experience points before we rank up, and then I'm gonna put more into literature. Oh, huzzah. A member of light cavalry. Oh, just like Dale said. Originating in Central Europe during the 15th and 16th century, the title and distinctive dress of those horsemen were subsequently widely adopted by light cavalry regiments in European armies in the late 17th and early 18th century. Hussars are frequently associated with being ladies' men who are prone to drinking and debauchery. Ooh. So we found out what was happening. I'm gonna talk to...
Come on. Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
I wanna have
My
fun!
lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
I'll do it! I'll do it with you!
Fine. Get lost then. Be on your merry way.
I'll do it with you!
Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom?
I'll do it with you.
Now, would you look at this pretty picture?
Yes, you are quite beautiful, Elisa.
I could barely recognize you from... before.
Are you saying I was ugly before?
Where did you get this dress?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar.
Question mark may remember this in the future. Her name is Alyssa, and we already know that.
Name is Alisa, by the way.
I know. I love you, Elisa.
Liza, it's a pleasure.
Relationship unlocked!
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who pet you? Why, are you interested?
Not really.
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached.
Oh, you're not attached, are you?
Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market.
He is cute. I think that I want to be his friend.
He is a salesman. A ridiculously bad one at that.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
And do you want to be an item with me, maybe?
Because it was my turn.
It was your turn.
A turn for what?
To spice up the eternity.
And you thought he was spicy? Lady, look. You were complaining about being bored earlier, and you bring, like, white bread to a party and call it spicing it up. I think you're part of your own problem.
So, I've just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even.
Thrilling, even.
I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Who knows?
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after day.
We're gonna chew on eternity?
Spicing it up any way you can.
And once again, we are brought around to the fact that you brought white bread to the party. And called it a spice.
Hence the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose?
Maybe some stuff inside the brain. But, like, you know.
Do you fancy a round?
Yes.
Maybe some other time.
Oh, come on, let me choose.
Suit yourself.
Eternity.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
I don't wanna live forever.
We exist forever. We don't live. But then again, few do.
Ooh, throwing out the shade there.
Does this mean that we can't stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
Okay, so we are basically living because there are, like, qualifications for we need sustenance and we need to protect ourselves from physical damage. So, like, I think the main key component is the lack of growing, because growth is a important component to ascertain life. But also, if we are able to, like, sustain our human vessels, human flesh vessels, then the cells must be regenerating somehow, so they must still be growing in some way. So I don't think that saying that we're not alive is accurate. Just from a biological standpoint.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
I don't know.
I suppose infinite time does add some gravity to it.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petya's?
I wouldn't. I'd probably say Petia's is more valuable given the limited amount of time that he has. Let's go equal.
What a strange question. They are equally important, of course.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
It is until you start actually applying it. And then it's no longer an interesting thought experiment and it's just extermination of a species or race.
Indeed.
And then you're just in doing eugenics.
Excuse me. I think someone is calling for me.
Nobody is calling for you. Continue to talk to the lovely lady here that I would like to marry. I would like to continue talking to her and marry her and live forever in a castle. Oh, is this the lady in pink?
Have you tried the Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
She's a little bit fancy.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm Arbin.
She seems nice. I like her.
I'm Liza. Good evening to you, too.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
Ooh, she prying. She prying.
You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be. In the end, it does make everyone feel better.
That's a good piece of advice.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert?
Couldn't help but overhear that you're a bit of a wine snob.
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks.
Ooh! A friend!
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Oh god, that scared me.
Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it?
It was not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents.
I see. Cabernet for me is a code word for Coke and creaming soda. So I guess we all have our code words here.
And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yes. Funny.
It's interesting. She's got like a key earring, and I'm wondering whether it's purely decorative or whether it's like actually a key that she uses. Advice!
Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
What does that mean? Like, literally? Is somebody in my family an alcoholic? Well, stay hydrated. They got code words. Oh no, the audio is staticky? Hang on. Let me find out what's going on. Is it just like the game audio? It comes and goes? That's annoying. Is it like all the audio? Is it just the game audio? I don't have any modifiers on like any of the audios. Okay, I can definitely hear it staticky. That's so weird. Okay, hang on. What if we do this instead? It might be because I'm splitting out the audio. I might not be able to do that if it's gonna do, because that is annoying. I might just have to not split out my audio. Ever since I got these new headphones that are very nice, but being able to split out the audio has been really messy for me, and it's not working properly, and I don't know why. So hopefully running all the sound from desktop audio will prevent any more staticky issues. I think it's OBS, like reading in the audio funny. Alright, hopefully that fixes it. So, I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much? My father did.
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention.
It's just called being hyper-vigilant.
I saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about.
Interesting. She said it's not just alcohol, but the subtitle said it's not alcohol that you should be concerned about. You've noticed all details and information you have to be really attentive to. Yes.
You can keep away from it if you want.
You can?
Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
Wow. Goodbye.
Well, I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
I do like her. She's nice. Excuse me. You're blocking the way.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes. Well, apologies.
Petya.
Petya. We should probably go discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
Why are they being
I don't
mean?
know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us.
What if God was one of us?
Such a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something very similar.
It's hunger.
He is most certainly human.
You guys are rude. I'm gonna slap you with my fan. Whack. Alright, I'm gonna talk to poor Petya.
Oh, hello. It's you, lady in the nightgown.
Lady in the nightgown. That's your service.
How are you feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Liza, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy.
I love his glasses. They're very cute.
The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
I want one of these dolls.
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes.
You're making dolls? Oh my god. My dude, I will buy all of them. I love dolls.
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback.
I love Matilda.
Well, what do you think?
It's beautiful. I love her.
Oh, it's just lovely. So detailed and human-like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
I love it.
That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Thank you.
You wanted to accomplish that it's the same one I had when I was a little girl? What?
I knew someone here would appreciate it.
I do. I appreciate it.
I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit.
Matilda is looking like Annabelle right now. Run, run, I tell you. See, I am against the stereotype that dolls are in any way creepy or scary. I love dolls. I love human dolls that like fall into that almost uncanny valley. I'm a collector of porcelain dolls, and I don't think they're that creepy, but it might just be because I'm a bit creepy. I'm a little bit creepy.
You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness, among other things.
Poor Petya.
That it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
I'm sorry. That must have been tough.
Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait.
I love Matilda.
My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress.
Who I'm going to marry.
She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work. She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
I see. How is pitching going so far?
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me. But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
He's so hopeful. I love him.
You may be right about that. At least I truly hope you are. Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
Thank you, Liza. You're very kind.
I socialized with the guests. Now I return to Zah. Zah! Oh wait, was that like identifying whether the people were vampires or not? Hang on. If I get close to him. Oh, it batted. It does a bat thingy. There's a bat thingy. I don't know why it lights up, but it lights up. I talk to people.
Good timing. I just finished up.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Liza. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
What? Ooh, which division?
A soldier, huh? And which division were you in exactly?
My rank
Talk about
increased.
divisions some other time, perhaps.
Oh.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Basement.
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
No.
Excuse me?
All I know is that Countess conducts her business and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
Then why was she keeping me in her basement? I feel like she included me in her business. Therefore, I will not stay out of it.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Right!
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we?
It was you!
I say all's well that ends well.
It was him!
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew.
No, cat chat is refreshing. I see it going, and I see it going on the stream. Maybe it's on your end. It looks fine on my end. I've got like my OBS and I've got a separate web browser on my laptop, and I can see in the actual stream layout itself. It all looks fine.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps.
So he says, even though smoking is bad in every possible way. I know, right? Maybe your message just didn't send properly. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jess. I didn't see it.
On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that. Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look.
Twitch issues, exactly.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother, oh, mother, oh, sister, oh, lover.
What? What is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, alright?
Alright.
Alright.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Well, are you gonna answer them?
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are?
It's a good question.
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Yes, no, yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and fauna.
I would like to.
If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me.
I don't like him. I'm not a fan.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
I suppose that's it for the time being.
Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this? I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
Keeping an open mind.
Well, I'm obviously still in shock, but
Yes?
from a scientific perspective, I have to admit I'm curious. This is certainly a unique condition we are in. I'd love to learn more about it for my studies.
Yep.
I'm impressed. I can certainly see now why the doctor chose you as his apprentice. All right. Have you read Thunderstorm?
I don't want my relationship with Facade to improve. I don't care about him. Oh, I haven't. Why do I need 10 in literature? Oh my god, that's too many. That's too many. Where am I even at in literature? I'm only 6. Oh, hang on. Could I game the system? Ah, it didn't let me. Didn't let me game the system. I have a 10 in literature. I just got it now. Let me read it. God damn it. I'm angry.
I'm not so sure. Why?
Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
How did you do that?
By sheer will, Liza. It's very simple.
How were you even talking with me in such a state?
That's yet another benefit of being one of us. We can project our thoughts into people's minds.
Oh. He is ugly as a bat. Mm-hmm.
I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
No, I'm generally not a fan of Hessia.
Why don't you do it all the time then?
Not it's a bit of a huzzah rather than a huzzah.
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident. Now why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
I bet I'm a really cute bat.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh, I am! I'm an adorable little bat! Look at me!
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around.
Oh, oh. Bat landing. Bat indicator on the bottom left of the screen informs whether bat shifting is currently possible. Oh! To land while in bat shape, descend onto a surface from above until a landing circle appears beneath you. Goodbye! I hit a wall. I don't want to turn back into human form. Look at me! Take a look at me now!
Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.
Where are we going? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, he went this way?
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
All this talk about death, but don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now?
Woo! Oh, hello.
Shh. There. Look.
What are we looking at?
If only I have 3 coins to my name, then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
Stay hydrated.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now, come with me.
I'll be right there, but we have an ad break first, so we'll be right back after about 3 minutes. I think we're gonna suck his blood, and I'm not sure I want to. But we'll be back after 3 minutes. Alrighty, we are back. And we're gonna turn into a bat. And we're gonna fly away.
It's too dark. I can't quite make out what's inside the shed.
Locked.
How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Oh, the bottle you gave me. Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
I'm watching. Oh?
What happened to him? Is he all right?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
Enchantment?
What does enchantment do, exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
I don't like that. You've drugged them.
Is it like anesthesia?
In a way. I bet you this fellow in the States who invented it is a vampire.
So you've drugged him?
You mean William Morton?
Mm-hmm. I heard the doctor was toying with that idea before the discovery. He was not happy the Americans figured it out first.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
The mind may forget, but the body remembers.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way.
He blinded his conscience, making him immobilized.
When you need it, it will come to you.
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work.
Fair enough.
Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
Not because you can't do it to vampires, but because it's impolite.
So it doesn't work on other vampires.
He didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Hmm?
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
Yes, because we know vampires have such strong ethics.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. There are two main reasons.
Bite. Inappropriate action.
1. People in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
So you can hypnotize people, essentially. That does sound unethical.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, I didn't say you have to do it, did I? Everyone lives with their own choices.
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course, especially when you are a beginner. Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
Chomp, chomp. Oh!
What have you done?
You know, sometimes they overly sensualize the way a vampire will bite into another person's neck. That was the least sexy vampire bite I have ever seen.
I just opened him up for you.
He was just like, yonk!
Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
I've unlocked a new ability. Ooh.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute.
I guess I go and drink. Oh.
His skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell, the promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth,
again.
in my body. No, I can't do this. I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
It's because my humanity is too high?
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
I want to get you in trouble.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet. Do you remember the way back?
I do. Hussar?
Fine, we'll say thank you. Might as well develop a nice relationship with him.
Thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself. I'll see you soon.
I'm not a fan though.
I should get back to the manor and talk with the Countess. I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first, Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted.
Oh.
I should try it on Trophine.
Hypnotize him.
Can you hear me, Trophine? Here is something I'd like you to do.
Oh. I don't have enough nihilism to tell him to start stealing or drink even more. So we're going to tell him to drink less.
You will start pacing your drinking.
Can I get him out of the stupor? Can't walk past him. No, I'm still trapped here. What the hell?
What was that?
Was that Petia? Was that Petia?
Looks like banquet is over. Someone is still inside, though.
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
You have no self-control at all.
What happened? Oh. Matilda?
It's Petia's doll, Matilda.
Petia?
This is so unsettling.
What happened? What did you guys do? Did you kill him? Why did you kill him?
What is this? My God!
He died. So it's them that did it. there anybody else still around? Nope, it's just them. I'm gonna confront them and tell them off.
What the hell happened here?
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault.
I think it's both of your faults.
I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained a man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor. Someone is going to fry for this, and as sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one is going to be executed for this. He's just a human.
They all went rogue. They all fucked up. You monsters.
You monsters. How could you do this?
And who are you exactly?
That's right. Hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything.
I know you shouldn't kill a man just because you're hungry. Jesus. Can you help?
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
But can we fix him? Can we fix him though? I want to fix him. Can I at least take the doll?
It's Petya's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling.
I want to take the doll. They killed the doll maker! I'm very upset.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
Them! More than morons, my dude.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
Can we fix him? Can we fix him? Can we fix him?
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property.
Can we fix him? Can we fix him?
She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
Okay.
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that.
So it's not an eye for an eye in this particular community.
If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
Interesting.
Arbin?
Yes?
Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point.
She is so nice. She is being so nice to us.
All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be.
Stay hydrated, everyone. Drink your blood.
To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
I love that approach.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new? Perfection comes in little steps.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
I really do like her.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
Oh, she gave us a day's meal.
This should give you a little boost when you need it. Clear your head.
Thank you.
It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being. I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me.
She is so sweet. I love her.
Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
I'll be looking forward to it.
You just gave me a drink. I get 2 free drinks from her. Ooh. Okay, so Origin of Species by Charles Darwin, The Prince. So that would be Politics, Seagull, Camilla. This would be a funny one to read. Let's do the Charles Darwin, the origin of species. Your science and knowledge has increased. Okay. We read a book.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to do...
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
Okay. Consequences. You will make choices in Cabernet, some of little and some of big consequence. You will not always know which one is which. Some of those consequences will be marked on the screen by this symbol.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
Can I have the doll?
My God, what happened here?
Idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
I'm so sorry, Elisa.
Did you kill them?
I took that snake's fangs
Whoa.
out. We'll see how she does now.
Oh, she's a little bit violent. Oh. Well, she brought a date. Someone killed her date, and so she pulled that person's fangs out so that they essentially starved to death. Interesting.
I wasn't sure what to do when I saw him, but then I thought about something you said earlier.
Really? What was it?
That mortal life has the same value as eternal existence.
She took what we said to heart. Oh my god. Oh my god. We influenced her. I love her. She's like, her moral compass has gone a little askew, but well, they'll depart after a couple of days. So, like I said earlier, it's not technically true that they live for eternity, because there are consequences in which they will not continue to exist. Got hands down, Alyssa is my favorite character in this series so far, in this game. Alyssa is I would die for her.
I don't know if it's true, but it certainly helped me find my rage.
I love her. I love her.
Still, this isn't going to bring him back.
Oh, no, it's not. I liked him. I'm really sorry.
I'm so sorry about Petya. He seemed like such a nice boy.
It was always a risk. Life goes on. Or whatever it is we have.
If they don't have a vital resource, such as fangs in this case, like cutting off life supply, yeah. But like Arben said earlier, they can buy Cabernet to survive, but it's expensive. So they don't need to drink directly from people. They can buy a supply, but it's more expensive than just sourcing your own.
But thank you. You must be curious about what happens to you now.
I want to know what happens with Petya. I want him... I don't want him to be dead. I don't want him to be not in the game anymore.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
I don't want no more doll maker. Can I keep Matilda? I want to keep Matilda.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship.
Oh, okay, so this doctor everybody's talking about is the one that turned me.
I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. The doctor.
Doctor Who? Do do do. Do do do.
He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he? He was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now. Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town. He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
You need to be a little more important for that to happen.
Fair enough.
Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
I can't say I don't owe her anything, because I don't know. I don't know who I made that deal with, so I don't know.
I understand.
Good girl.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside.
Can I take Matilda?
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it. They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
What choice did I have here?
This is fresh. What in the world,
Hey, Liza?
Yes?
Never mind.
What? Oh, I'm going to insist.
What is it?
You've only turned recently.
Yes?
When was the last time you watched the sunrise?
It must have been a couple weeks ago. I was studying late for my exams.
What did it feel like?
I'm going to be sincere.
Well, I was worried about the day to come, and when a ray of sun fell on my face, I don't know. I felt warm, hopeful. Why do you ask?
Because she misses it.
No reason. It's just been a while since I've seen one.
She misses it.
You will hear from the Countess soon.
I'm sure I will.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, could you please take this ugly doll with you? I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Yes! I will take the doll! I will take the doll! Yes! I want the doll so badly, you don't even know!
Does it remind you of Petya?
Oh my god.
Just take it with you, please.
I will!
All right, I will.
I will! I will!
Thanks. I'll see you around.
Doll maker won't be left in vain. I will take the doll and I will remember him forever.
I swear it just blinked.
Favorite creation of deceased Petya. I love Matilda doll. I love Matilda doll. I'm very sorry. I've gained humanity. Okay, let's have a look at our stats. We've got 26 humanity and 7 nihilism. We're doing okay in most things except for music and arts. Let's have a look at our relationships. We still have a bad relationship with the Countess. He dead. It's neutral, but he dead. It's neutral for Huzzah. It's neutral for everyone still. But I think we have the highest with Alyssa. 62. Oh, 65 was with Petya. And 65 with Alyssa. 50 with Trophim. We don't know him. Okay, so things are going well on my path to make Alyssa fall in love with us. So that's good. Serfdom just means slave. The term serf could refer to an unfree person who historically could be sold only with the land to which they are attached. Serfdom became the dominant form of relationship between peasants and nobility in many Eastern European countries in the 17th century. Literary salon. A salon is a gathering of people held by an inspiring host. During the gatherings, they amuse one another and increase their knowledge through conversation. The salon culture was introduced to areas of Eastern Europe during the spread of Francophile culture in the 18th century. That very much influenced Russia. I know what Russian roulette is. Anybody that doesn't know, it's this. You spin a revolver and you put one bullet in and you take turns shooting yourself in the head until somebody dies. Rusalka. In Slavic folklore, the Rusalka is typically a feminine entity, often malicious towards mankind, and frequently associated with water, which, with counterparts in the other parts of Europe, such as the French Muslin and the German Nixie, folklorists have proposed a variety of origins for the entity, including that they may have originally stemmed from Slavic paganism, where they have been seen as benevolent spirits. Rusalki appear in a variety of media and modern pop culture, particularly in Slavic language-speaking countries, where they frequently resemble the concept of mermaids. Okay. I feel like the Countess is a noteworthy person, but okay. We got Matilda doll. We got a small vial of blood. Okay, time to leave. Because I assume I can't do nothing else.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
Poor Petya. I miss him. Which door is it? Is it this door up here? Oh, is that the end? That's the end. Okay, so that was the demo. That was Cabernet. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I really want to play the entire game. I really want to keep playing it. That was so engaging. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. You loved that? I loved it too. It was so good, and I am actually so sad that he is dead. And I think that when I play the game, I am going to try to pursue a relationship with Alicia. I love this. I am so excited for this game. Apparently it comes out in 2024, but I'm not 100% sure when. But the demo is available now during Spooky Week, and there are different choices that you can make depending on what you choose for your character. So I would recommend everybody gives it a shot. I've had a lot of fun. I got his doll in the end, yes. Just as soon as I saw that doll, I was like, I would like this doll, and I did get it in the end. He just had to die first, which is very unfortunate. But I am glad that I at least got to take the doll, because I was upset. I was sad that we wouldn't be able to take the doll, but we were able to take the doll, and I very much appreciate that aspect of it. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it's a short stream today because this was just a demo game. So I don't think I'm going to start another game because I have a few things to do tomorrow. But tomorrow we will be playing, hopefully we'll be playing another creepy, scary game for Spooky Week ANZ. And maybe we will check out some of the things that are going to be in the Steam Screamfest sale that is probably starting soon, because it was supposed to start on the 26th, but who knows when that happens in America. I was able to take the doll as a sacrifice. I'm honestly so sad about it. I'm very excited for this game though, and I will definitely be playing it on stream when it comes out. You guys can absolutely bet that. And I'll catch all of you chill cats, killer kittens, and creepy bats next time when we're playing something else kind of creepy and spooky.